I'm gonna do just that. Oh, ow, ow. That feels much better. Oh. I really needed that stretch right there. I wonder. Can this? No, it can't reach my head. Oh!
Hey folks, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam and I'm joined by Ed and Eric. We are going to take a look at Yokai
I think my back
Watch.
just popped
This is a
a
game
bit.
that I know you've been spending a lot of time working on.
Oh yeah.
This is the first time we're really showing some gameplay from it though.
Some
For
live
what?
gameplay finally. I know there's a lot of fans. This has been a franchise that has lived in Japan for a while. And really excited to bring it to the States. It's a really unique title, a lot of personality. Essentially, it starts with first question you might have is Yokai Watch. What does
that one. I forgot about that one.
People are like, well, what's a yokai then? And the answer is a yokai is a yokai. Yeah. A yokai is this sort of spirit-like being. And what they are is they're kind of like just always around you in everyday settings, and they're responsible for certain things. You know, one of the first scenes that you see in this game is your parents having an argument. This is Nate. This is your character here. You can play as a boy or a girl, and you know, Nate's parents are arguing, and you'd end up discovering that a yokai is making it happen. And so these guys are responsible for actions or emotions and things that go on in everyday life. And you end up going out around town to discover them. I'm finding a yokai. You see up in the top right-hand corner, that's my yokai radar right there. And,
yeah, so it's like the Emerald Radars in Sonic Adventure.
Do a little bit of searching. If there's a yokai around here. Feels hot.
Sorry.
It might be on this other side here. Let's see.
Under that car.
Underneath this car. Check it.
One thing I think is really interesting about yokai is they can cause a lot of chaos in your life by being around, but it's not that they're malicious. It's just that this is the effect they have just by being nearby.
It's just that they are. And you know, like some yokai will make you late. Some yokai will make you spit out bad puns. Some yokai will make your parents argue, you know.
I think I'd like the one that makes me spit out bad puns.
I love this art.
Or at least I know someone else who would.
We're gonna fight him, and so what we're trying to do is we're trying
Was
to
that?
befriend as many
No
yokai
way.
as possible.
Suspicion.
There's over 200 yokai in this world, and
Forget to defend.
See, I'm about to get this battle started by tapping fight, and so what's gonna happen is you're gonna see that it's an auto attack system. And I'm going to switch my yokai here. Oh, man.
So those 3 yokai on the front of the yokai watch, those are the ones that are currently in the battle.
Yes, you have 6 yokai in your watch at any given time. And while they're on auto attack, you have to be tracking all of them. And see, I already got one of them.
Oh, wow, you got knocked out.
Here.
Yeah, you kind of work as your yokai's backup. So they attack on their own volition. They're going to handle their own auto attacks whenever they're ready to go. But you can help them out with items or by helping with these little mini games that help them charge up to do stronger attacks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like while they're on auto attack, you have to be there for support. It's not like something you can just let them roam, because you have to be watching their hit points. You have to be using different techniques and attacks and figuring out what's going to be most effective. You have to be swapping your yokai that are in the back. You have to be flipping them to the front based on their techniques. Traffic is a big deal in this game. Being careful.
Not to you. You're just running in the middle of the street, though.
Yeah, well, I'm ruthless.
Yeah, battling in this game, it's almost more like you're the coach of a team. And you're yokai of the team that you're helping out. So you're in the back making sure, okay, everyone's positioned right, everyone's got what they need, they're set to go.
So it's kind of like Pokemon.
Kind of let them do their thing.
And when they get knocked out, you have to
and Xenoblade.
Do it later on, but you'll have to flip someone to the back row of your yokai watch.
The light was not green.
That light was not green.
You totally just jaywalk biked.
I'm gonna show you something crazy. Like this game is just so it's really fun. It's got a lot of interesting personality to it. Let's get I've got a C-rank yokai on my radar here, somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find where he's at. Is he under the vending machine?
Maybe. They could really be hiding anywhere.
This music sounds familiar.
And so
you're using your lens to kind of like hunt
your
him
yokai
down.
lens that I'm using the stylus to track him. So you've got to keep this on them while they're until you fill up your gauge. And
some are kind of harder to track than others.
Some of them are faster than others, and they are
nice.
They can zig and zag totally random. Chanson. All right.
That is a cool design.
Chanson attacks. You know what? We're gonna fight you, Chanson.
Kind of reminds me of the Garo from Majora's Mask.
We're gonna try to get
a little bit at least.
Befriend this guy through a battle, because obviously that's how you make great friends. And you see that tough unity there. I've got a bonus because all of these yokai have different personality types. They belong to different tribes.
Okay.
And so if you put two together, adjacent in your yokai watch, if you're able to put three together, you have a whole unity front, and you'll get an increased bonus.
Very cool. So on the bottom screen there, you were basically doing this kind of little mini game in order to power up your moves. And
Right. So that I was kind of merciless with that dude.
Yeah, and very much like a role-playing game, you're leveling up your yokai.
And
I'm glad that you've got Jibanyan in your wheel. He's one of my favorites.
And Wakapa is one of those ones that is actually based on has a base in Japanese mythology, which is something we're going to talk a little bit more about in tomorrow's segment. Mr. Hino's going to be here to walk us through some more stuff and sort of the inspiration behind the game. So I'm really excited about that as well. We're looking around. Oh, here's a little something.
Was that a warp pipe?
You know what? You're a 9-year-old boy. 10-cent gum.
I'm not sure you want to take that gum, given where it's been sitting. I feel a little dicey about this gum.
Yeah, it was in a warp pipe.
2 hit points. They're gonna have to eat some 10-cent gum.
And plus, a yokai might make your breath smell bad, so you might need to chew some of that.
Are you telling me something,
hey,
Smitty, right now? We are pretty close. All right, this looks like another chance. And so one of the things about trying to befriend these yokai is that you can increase your chances of befriending them. You befriend them.
Chances with a chance.
Yokai medallion, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see the little yokai medal that they. You pop that in your yokai watch, and then you're able to summon them. But you can increase your chances of becoming friends with them by finding out what food types they like and feeding that to them during a battle. I'm just going to unleash another ultimate move here from Wakapa because I like doing it.
And one of the other options that we've got there on the lower screen is Purify.
Purify. So right now, when you get inspirited by one of your enemies, you get knocked out of... you don't get knocked fully out of commission, but your effectiveness as a fighter and your ability to do your different skills, your different tactics, you lose that. So you have to flip them to the back here, this back row, and Purify while all this other stuff is going on, and you'll get one of those little mini games.
Right.
Purify that are different from the ultimate moves when you're unleashing that. So it's a really sort of beautiful controlled chaos that goes on when you're in any of these battles.
I think the design of the yokai is so interesting too. There's so many really weird, unusual creatures in this collection, and there's like Manjiman, I think, is another of my favorite. He's half little poodle, half man, and it's an amazing combination. And they have so much personality to their design as well.
He's kind of terrifying too. He's half poodle, half salary man.
Not sure.
There's a lot of Chansons here.
So as you're going through these battles, you're, leveling up your yokai. You're also
I'm way over cash. 6 hours in.
And I love that you're not getting 500 gold coins for each battle. Like you got 87 cents.
You're a kid.
Feels like it's strained a lot from
87 cents. You might take it to
some
the
reason.
bank. You also might take it to the Every Mart and stock up on some 10-cent gum. You can also target your opponents, which is always a really good tactic. So that
I don't know if I'm interested in Yokai Watch. Is that what it's called?
Now, Deluma's kind of low.
I'm not sure if I'm really all that interested in this game either.
Got a nice row ball there for Deluma.
One thing that I think is real fun about this game is trying to befriend yokai is certainly a really big part of it. You want to try to fill up your medallion, make friends with all the yokai that you can. But you're on summer vacation.
And I don't know how good this is for
spend time fishing, picture-in-picture, helping folks around your town, and just kind of enjoying being a kid in the city as well.
Hear what they're saying. But I think I've got the general gist of it already at this point.
quests
can
to
probably
help out people,
barely
to
hear me
give
from
you
over
items,
here.
special items, help you leveling up.
Even
And there
though
are actually a
I'm
lot of hidden goodies
not
to
even
find
5
around this
feet
town, too. If
away.
you explore every little alleyway and spot, you're going to track down a lot of stuff that maybe you don't necessarily need to find to complete something, but it's really fun to be able to like find those little hidden goodies.
Yeah, it really is. You know, when you're
You know,
running around
I'm probably
here,
starting to have
I'm
I'm starting to have second
feel
thoughts
of
about
just
doing
being
all 3
a
days
kid
of
on summer
E3
vacation.
here.
Like,
Whoa.
hey,
Maybe I should
Right.
just leave it
Careful.
at
Sorry, sir.
today's
So on the subject of traffic
E3
safety, do you
coverage.
think we can show off
And,
that little
Oh, that thing.
that happens
All right,
when you
so,
do that thing
yeah,
too much?
There is actually, like
Maybe I
I
could
said, there's
just-
a lot to traffic safety in this game.
I
Because
don't
you're a
know.
9-year-old kid.
I've already
right?
reacted to the
Rent a
announcements.
bike. We want good lessons taught.
I'm
So
just going
you'll see I was
overkill right
jaywalking there and
now.
it gave me a little exclamation
Even by my standards,
Well, hey,
I have
sorry,
never recorded
so if you
for 6
jaywalk,
hours. I usually cap it off
certain
at
number of
1
times,
hour. Maybe
There
2
you
if I'm
go.
feeling
This demon bellowing voice
stupid.
emerges and is not very pleased.
Or I
with
want
your
to just get a lot of
And
stuff
You
done.
realize that Snartle come looking for little jaywalkers like you. All right.
I just love that this yokai just hangs out
You know
lurking
what?
around traffic stops and is like, oh, next time you come by.
I'm just
it
gonna
would be
see what
super
they're
creepy if it
saying
was
right
about
now, and
jaywalking.
if it's
And
more
you
of the
can't do it
same,
right
I'm
way.
just
You
gonna
can't
cut
actually
it
hit the
here
crossing signal and go
and
across.
just continue watching
Like a
this
good
at my
little boy,
own
but That's
pace.
not its style.
You have
Even though
to
that's kind of
actually,
what
like,
I've
you can
been doing
stop
all
and
along.
see. This guy is just vicious.
He's
He's
tough.
one-shotting all of my. I'm at,
Giovanni.
I think on this save file my yokai are at like level.
This is some
20-ish
catchy music.
Or nearing 20, but there's that's nowhere near strong enough to.
This music sounds familiar.
To beat this guy who punishes little children for jaywalking, and you know, and that's one of the things of like. You gotta purify while Kappa here.
So kids watching, this is why you don't disobey traffic signs.
Unless you have
Wait,
really strong
he's
yokai
fighting the
to do whatever.
spirit of a
That's the thing,
traffic
I mean,
You
sign?
gotta wait for that though. You gotta be ready.
I am pretty deep in this game in this save file with my yokai, but
He's still
there's
just
still
destroying.
Snartle is huge, and there are these massive beasts that are just so powerful that even once you get like halfway through the game, there becomes a severe curve of difficulty that really ramps up, which I think is gonna be really rewarding for a lot of players.
Yeah, I think I'm
Who
gonna
get the gist of it and who are
stop
interested
right
in really
here,
seeing this
call
game
it
because,
quits, and
'cause it's
hope you
super
guys have
fun
enjoyed
and
this,
it
because
really starts to
I've
get
definitely
super
tried
difficult.
my best to
So how many-
stick it through all the
I don't know if
way.
you want to give away a number,
6+
but how many
hours is
yokai? 'Cause
way
you
too
can
much
have
for
a
me to
huge stable
handle.
of yokai. You have to
So
choose
I'm just
which
going to
ones you want in your
stop right
watch
here
at any
and
given
see
time.
you next time.